Have you ever wondered how to properly manage setup and teardown in Playwright? I will show you the clean, Pythonic way to handle setup and teardown using the yield keyword. Think about starting a database connection at the beginning of a test and then automatically closing it when you are done without writing extra cleanup code. By the end, you will know the exact pattern Playwright expects and you will never wrestle with flaky test setups again. So, let's get started. For that, first I am going to create one py file testcode.py, and after that we need two dependencies and one injector, and I am going to tell you which are those. First Pytest, and the second one is the Playwright, and there is one injector Pytest Playwright for making the connection between the Pytest and the Playwright. And after that I am going to install in my virtual environment. For that I am going to give the command pip install Pytest, and we have successfully installed it. After that I am going to install the Playwright. Actually, there's one more thing I want to tell you. Playwright only have the capability to automate the browsers, but it does not have the capability, or it does not come up with pre-installed browsers inside it. So we have to separately install the browsers for the automation of the applications. So for that you have to give the command playwright install, and this will install the browsers for us. And actually I have pre-installed in my operating system, that's why it does not show any result in the terminal. And after that we left with a pytest playwright injector, and I'm going to install it. Pip install pytest playwright, and now we have installed it. Now we are ready to write our setup and the teardown code. And for that first I am going to import the pytest. After importing the pytest, I need one synchronized playwright which is going to automate the browser steps one by one. And I need one playwright library, so I'm going to import it from playwright dot sync API. I'm going to import synchronize playwright module, and there is one class playwright. After that I'm going to write one fixture dot fixture, and scope is going to be a function. And after that we are going to write the fixture test. We will say code test, the name of the function that I'm going to use. Right inside the argument I'm going to type playwright, and this capital playwright. And here this playwright means we have pre-installed the Pytest playwright injector, and when this injector will see this playwright word, then he will get to know about it, that we are going to use the playwright class. So this small playwright will act as the object of the class, and this capital playwright is making reference to this playwright. So this playwright have all the capabilities to access all the modules and the variables which are inside the playwright class. Then I'm going to call the Chromium browser, and I'm going to launch it. And if you want to see the interactions on the screen, then you have to type headless equals to false, and if you don't want it, then headless equals to true. And after that I'm going to store this Chromium browser into one variable, and I want to give the name of the variable browser. After that I am going to create one incognito mode window inside this browser, For that, you have to call this new context method, and I'm going to store it inside this variable context. And after that, I want to create one page inside this incognito window. For that, I'm going to call one new page method, and it will create the new page for us. After that, I'm going to use this yield word, and this is the most important word. Actually, anything that you have written in the code before the yield word, it will act as a setup, and any code after this yield word, it will act as a tear down. Like, suppose I have written here the code related to making the database connection. We have successfully made the database connection. And after that, all after making the connection, and I will test the website, and after testing the website, I want to close the database connection that I have made. For that, you can write the code here. We have closed the database connection. So this is yield work is working as a, the code which is written above it is work as a pre-setup, and the code that is written inside it is working as a tear down. And after that, before after the yield word, I am going to write. I am going to store this new page inside the one variable, so that I can access this page from other function, and I am going to write it here. And this yield page, I will show you what it is going to work in the upcoming part of the video. And after that, I have to close. After testing the website, I want to close this incognito browser. So I'm going to write context dot close, and this will close the incognito mode browser. And after that, I'm going to close the browser. After that, we have write our fixture code, and now I'm going to write one test application function, and inside this function in the argument, I'm going to make the connection with this fixture code test. And this code test have the capability to access all the methods related to Playwright. Actually, when we run this code test with the help of the Pytest, so Pytest will look for the test application function. So it will come here and it will see the this argument that we are calling some fixture code, and so it will come here and it will call this steps one by one. And after that, when it comes to the this yield word, then it will return this page here in this code test. After that, you can do whatever you want, and I'm going to code test dot go to. Yeah. After that, you have to give the name of the website whichever you want to test, and I'm going to use it this popular soft one. I'm going to paste the URL here, and print we have successfully tested the website. And Yeah, we are now ready to test our code. So for that, I am going to give the command pytest s from the terminal, and let's see what will happen. Oh, sorry. Actually, there is some error in the naming convention. Actually, I have you have to give the test, not hyphen. You have to give test underscore dot py, and I think now it will work. Yeah. So we are opening the Populosort website. So it's all things are running fine, and we have successfully opened the website, and so everything is working fine. And I will show you how things are working. First, when we are giving the command pytest underscore dot, first it will go in the module, and it will go in the directory. Then it will see all the files that are starting with the word test underscore, and he will get this file test underscore code.py. Then it will go inside it, and then it will look for the functions that are starting from the word test underscore, and it will get this function. And after that, inside the argument, it will make the connection from this fixture code. And here first it will create the playwright object, and then it will launch the browser. It will launch the new incognito mode window. Then it will call the page, and this yield page, then it will return this page to this test application code from where we are access the playwright methods, and we are calling this website. And you can see here, we have successfully made the database connection. Then we come up here, we have successfully tested the website, and after that we are getting the close the database connection here, print statement. So you can see here like how easily we can do the stuff. Like first we are making the database connection, and after that we are calling using the database connection somewhere else, and after that we are closing it in one simple code. So yes, this all things are possible with the help of the pytest and this word yield. So if you like this video, please subscribe our channel, and thanks for watching the whole video.